I think of West Jefferson as Boone's little sister or little brother, but little brother is growing up.
You know, I've been very fortunate to get to see a lot of the, the continental United States anyway, and I've never been anywhere I really like any better than this.
You can say, well, what's unique about it? I said, well, I can't tell you what's unique about this town. You have to come and visit. The train arrived here in 1915. It's one of the only towns in North Carolina that was actually laid out as a town with the expectation of the train arriving. So there was a lot of activity back then. We had Phoenix Chair. There was a lot of industry. Ore Knob Mine was in full swing out in the county. A lot of things going on. And then when some of these places started to fold, then the people went away and it just started to fade away a little bit.
And it was just like a dying little community. And then a few years ago, they changed the streetscape, they changed the roads, they put in four-way stops, they took out the stoplights, and all of a sudden it became a vibrant little downtown community. Stores started to pop up.
When we moved up here full-time, the occupancy on Jefferson Avenue was 75% empty. And right now, I believe they're shooting right at 99% full.
There's some very dedicated small business owners that I think kept the town alive.
The frescoes were really the first pieces of public art in Ashe County.
Well, these famous Bin-Long frescoes came to be in this little church in this out-of-the-way corner of North Carolina because he had been in Italy studying for 6 years to learn the art of true fresco painting. And when he came back to the United States, he wanted to show off his work and get a little publicity for him. So out of many churches that he had asked if he could paint a fresco for them, this little church was the only one that accepted an offer to have a fresco painted here in 1973. Our two churches with the frescoes in them stay open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And people are amazed and think we're crazy for doing this. But when we pass by at night and people are here either looking at the fresco or just praying and leave messages of how glad they were these churches were open for them, and many people are having hardships and need a place to go and pray or just be quiet, we think it's worth it.
Florence was a woman that was born and raised here in Ashe County. She was born in 1909. She wanted people to be able to come to Ashe County and take workshops because she knew it was important for her own students to be exposed to other artists and other artwork. So it was her intent after she passed away that there would be a place here in Ashe County where people could come to do that.
We got 14, 15 murals in downtown West Jefferson, and they're all over the buildings. And that was one of the first things that started the revitalization of downtown. The arts community got involved.
We currently have 16 murals in an easy 8-block walking tour that give folks a look at the history, the culture of what makes this place special.
My favorite one is Stephen Shoemaker's The Train. That's a great mural.
I did not want to do it. I knew what was involved. It's hard enough to paint a train on a small scale, but I agreed to do so. Had no idea, never painted a mural before. And I said, let's do it. So we erected the scaffolding and chalk in hand and went from there, just hook and crook, and had a lot of fun, met a lot of nice people, heard a lot of great stories.
Gallery crawls take place on the second Friday from June through October. And it's a great way for folks to get out and go into galleries. It's sort of a safe time where you have a chance to meet the artists, to see new work, to experience up close, personal, firsthand, the variety, the assortment, and the incredible amount of new work that is continually being created by artistically excellent artists right here in downtown West Jefferson. If it's a weekend, you're definitely going to want to visit the farmers market,
We've got one of the greatest farmers market in the area. Everything's local. We got crafts. We got a lot of vegetables and fruits and that type of thing. But it just draws a big crowd to town on Saturday mornings.
No, people couldn't find us at first because this is renamed Back Street. It used to be Railroad Road. They renamed it Back Street. People couldn't find us for the first year and a half. And hand-cut pork chop, bone-in, that has a maple glaze on it. And we had a lot of people devour that. You see people picking up and eating off the bone.
I tell folks, the Boondocks experience is not the same until you come up here and enjoy what West Jefferson and Ashe County has. You know, our motto, if you will, is our craft is our passion. Whether that's our service is our craft, whether it's our decor, whether it's our food, whether it's our beer. And it's just such a huge honor and compliment to us to have people come up here for the very first time because they've heard about us. And then they learn about the cheese factory, then they learn about the frescoes, then they learn about the honey hole, then they learn about the hotel tavern, then they learn about all these great little shops, Bohemia. It's just such a cool place. Just love it. I mean, I could not have done this in a better place.
Do you see how beautiful this area is? I think my true mission is to keep it beautiful. So I feel by providing a way to get people in this and educating them about this, hopefully we can keep it clean, we can keep it protected so that we have it here for future generations. And this is the South Fork of the New River, which is the oldest in North America, second oldest in the whole world. There's hiking, there's biking, there's fishing, there's kayaking, there's canoeing.
Make welcome the Sugarloaf Ramblers from Taylorsville.
And then they find out about the town, and then they find out that they can come back here in the early part of winter, late part of fall to choose and cut for their Christmas tree. And that brings people in. They tell their friends, and they say, well, we want to go with you. We want to come to West Jefferson and choose our Christmas tree. And they come to town on Thursday, spend the night, spend all day Friday and Saturday, rest at the restaurants and shopping, get their tree, and it grows every year, no pun intended.
People ask, why don't you take a vacation? I'm like, why? You know, I get to walk around West Jefferson every morning.
Yeah, we just love to have people come and visit West Jefferson. I think you'll enjoy it, and it's just a great place to come and visit.
To plan your weekend in West Jefferson, go to visitwestjefferson.org.